All right, kings and queens, King Stevion checking in for another PV for part two of make your own money and settle the debt on your driver's license. All right, so this video is coming out today, so be ready. All right, you might look on YouTube right now on my channel and you'll see that it's coming up. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up on that one so you can be notified. Make sure you hit the notification button. Make sure that bell is moving side to side or whatever, or have the little parentheses around it, and yeah, you'll get notified. All right, but I know they're trying to move the notifications from y'all so y'all don't know about these slamming videos. So we got 3 parts to this video, okay, and this is the second one. The first one, if you haven't watched that, go watch that right now on the tube. All right, and this is the second, and then we're working on the third. All right, and it tells you in this video the third will be out tomorrow. Okay, so first thing we're talking about here is the questions for the contest. Now, if you're answering the questions for the contest, you only need to answer one of the questions. First place is that first question. Second place is the second question. Third place is the third question. And you can only answer one. That's all you have to answer. If you get it right, then you won. There are going to be numerous winners. Okay? So I'm helping y'all get your own money. Okay? So I just want to clarify that. All right? The next thing, as I said, part 2 is coming. Part 2 is coming. That's why we're making this PV right here. So, 3, we got some tax proof that came in. The Treasury's going after the king that stole our process. And they told the one queen, not going to say her name, that you have to tax him 24%. Now, those that don't know, this is where the adequate security comes in. So if you don't have an adequate security, what is an adequate security, King? An adequate security is sum of value, okay? So if you put up your gold, your silver, that's according to 18 U.S.C. 8, then you can use that to pay the taxes for that person. And then they have to give that back. That's why it's called a tax refund. So imagine you got that certificate. Everybody that's on my voice need to go download my grandbaby them song who got their money yesterday, and they're so happy they said thank you. They're going to do a thank you video, and I'll release it on YouTube, okay, for everybody who purchased their song. I gave them all their money and I also gave them an advance on the next sales of their album. And it's like 3-song album, okay? But that's a $30 million deed that you get for buying that $5 album. It's only $5. Come on, I know you got $5 where you can support my grandbabies, okay? And they're getting hyped. They're getting ready, okay? And little Logan, he ain't been over here in so long. And yeah, like he ain't know me last time, but now he want to hug me, didn't want to leave me today. And yesterday, and it felt so great. Felt like a papa. But anyway, they'll be working on that video. But 24%, the Queen said to the IRS, I seen the letter. The IRS said tax him 24%. Okay? And if he don't provide his tax ID number, then the Treasury is going to tax him 33%. 33 or 35%, something like that. So those who thinking that we were joking about violating and using our process, the LaTanya girl, if you know, you better tell her. The IRS will be coming after you for every king and queen that's coming after you for using our process. You stole our process. You got our intellectual property. You saw the video. So regardless if you claim you didn't look at it or not, you got it in the mail. We got the proof. So that means you accepted it, and now you're going to get taxed on it because you are a public figure. Told you, don't play with us. So if y'all think we was joking about suing your estate for $100 million, we ain't joking, because now the Treasury and the IRS going to be suing your ass. Ain't going to be leaning everything you try to own or ever own. Because I don't know how in here you just going to get out just little old me. Or the Queen who got the one for $24 million, that's for the guy, because the guy who stole our process. So when there's more than one, you're done. And then you still have a lien on your estate. And then your straw man. And then your living being. So that's 24 million times 3 in taxes. Close to 75 million. So don't play with us. All right, let me move on. I only got a little time here. Y'all need to understand about the percentages. Where do King Stevion get the 200% or 500%? Well, in your land, once you're foreign, you can have the percentage of your dollar be the same as the US dollar, or it can be more. Our dollars are more than the United States dollars. Ours is $200 versus the United States dollar being one. So when you go to the Federal Reserve website, if you type in Google, Federal Reserve, lawful money, click that Federal Reserve website link and go and look at that story there about the lawsuit. And they'll tell you the reason why he only got back $50 was because he wasn't foreign. And all they're doing is changing dollar for dollar. That's what's meant by dollar for dollar. And I'm the first person you ever heard say that. Dollar for dollar is the foreign dollars. For, let's say, when the bank do dollar for dollar every night, which they do, whoever the bank owner is, if they're in Guatemala or whatever that dollar is in Guatemala, then that United States dollar equals that amount. That's what's meant by dollar for dollar. Okay, so when I'm giving the Treasury my document, once I put my silver on there, it raises the value up to 200 million if it's 1 million, or however, $10. So the 200 million, however that happens, I only got my calculator right now. But then they have to give me back my lawful money, which goes for my country. I can spend it as credits, but it's best to put it in the bank and your brokerage account and get interest from that. Okay. But that's what's meant by dollar for dollar. Just want to throw that out there. We got a new foreign identity document for the kings and queens. All the new people that's coming in, you're going to get our fins and gens number until you get yours. So you'll be up under our government. So that takes you out of the United States government. And of course, I would vouch for y'all for being a member of the tribe. One thing y'all gonna have to start doing is put S after your name on any envelope that you send out. You put SAT, S.A.T. which means subsequently acquired territory. What that means is that any territory that was here before the United States is still Indian territory. No matter what is on there, McDonald's, Walmart, all that. And that's the code you use. Let me tell you what it is exactly. It's under 18 USC, along with 18 USC 911. But let me give it to you now. Sheesh. All right, 18 USC 1151. Okay. On this new document as well, I give y'all the ITF code. That's one of those barcodes that be on the back of your driver's license. So this is what you will give them. You're going to laminate this on thick lamination paper, plastic. And then I would put it on cardstock first, and then I would have them laminated. Okay? So that way it's real hard. And this would be your license. Okay? Of course, coming from me, because you're under our government. Not meaning that you're not free to do whatever you need to do. But this is what we're going to start using. Okay? And it got everything about you being foreign on here. Okay? But remember, when you're writing letters, you're going to put SAT. And then you're going to put 18 USC 1151, 18 USC 911 in parentheses. And then you write your address up under that. And then the city and state. That's how you start doing it. Don't do zip exempt no more. That's all you have to do. All right. The next thing, I'm going off on the newbies on this new video. Okay. So, because they're uploading on days they don't supposed to be uploading. Never told them to upload. Haven't got the interview. So I'm getting everything straight here. All right. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like you want to cry. Hey, I can't make no apologies because you're doing things out of order. The uploads are wrong. You need to get permission before you upload. You need to call me. Text me before you upload. Okay. Now, in this video, I'm going over the Elon Musk video, breaking it down about the fraud in the government, how it connects to our state. Okay. Because all the tax dollars belong to us. They're collecting it. It goes back in a escrow account once they get their lawful money from the Treasury, which they're not doing. Okay, I talk about that in this video. Next, last, okay, test retakers. Y'all will have to take the test if I called your name in this video that comes out 3 p.m. Okay, right? If you did not attend the meeting to get your test graded, even after you probably passed or didn't pass, you still have to give in your mid-report and the test. The test will be uploaded maybe in another hour. I didn't do it yesterday, Tuesday, because I was tied up. Had a busy day, slept late, meditated, and got some good meditation. I'm so glad I did because it connected back with this queen who got the ladder about the 24%. Okay? So, we got a new administrative list. Okay? And that list has been updated to clarify that there are no refunds. Okay? Now, this is a good video. Be on the lookout for it. Okay? And, am I going to put a song on there? No song on there. But the next video will be released tomorrow. Okay? I forgot what time I said it's going to be released tomorrow. But the one today, part 2, will be out. It's already uploaded. Just waiting on the time to come, and then it drops like a bomb, like one of DJ Clue bombs. No, that's Funkmaster Flex. Can't get your ass off this goddamn YouTube, boy. Talking nonsense. Hey, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. King, that ain't make no damn sense. You sound like Kevin Hart right now. Whack ass jokes. But anyway, that is it. This is the PV, this is the preview, and I went over my 10 minutes, but I will hear y'all, see y'all typing on the next video in the comment section. Don't forget, in the comment section, there are 5 links down there where you can buy any of the products, $5, and you get your deeds with it. Not the ebook, though. The ebook, I will update to put the deeds in there, and everyone who purchased the book will get an update email letting you know that I've added a deed. Okay, and I'll put a value on that. That should be like it. Let's see. It's not a physical book, so I would do half of that. So 1.2, we would do 600 million on that one, on that ebook. 600 million. Got to make it half the value since it's digital. Okay. All right. Love you all, kings and queens. My phone number is 850-322-9657. All right, keep following me, and you will go straight to heaven. Gold on earth, baby. Streets of gold. Let's go.